On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates.
Right to the air goes Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
Cut 19. Cut 18. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Ready,
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. The motion man is Tate. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on a return for 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Jaguars come into this one in search of win number 13 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Nifty move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Spatial Turton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's complete to Robinson. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
60, 60 Maverick, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18, 19 type, 19 type.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Dragon 60.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Again, it's Ward. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That turns it to a 3rd and 15 situation. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right, let's go. Hey, James, here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on.
And now they'll shift things around.
Check. Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
60 Bison. 10 to 11.
Now Ward. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 60.
30-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer.
Out of the gun, Ward. And his pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check. Hurt.
From the gun, Ward. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 3rd down and very long.
70 Timberwolf. Check Bobcat.
Ward. He'll try and do this himself. That's complete to DK. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sly able to put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Ron.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Take right open. Oh, I'm gun. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That went down the field for Strange. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Smash. Hey, Gendrich.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Great job. Silver.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Here's 3rd and 9.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now, Ward. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Underneath to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. LaQuint Allen with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Maverick, 19 sight, 70 Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
But now an audible here into something else.
47-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Ward. Fires this quickly to Tate. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 18, 60 Eagles, 60.
Here's Ward. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Mustang 19. Go.
To throw is Ward. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
70 range. Cowboy 80. Tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
19, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Tennessee.
The motion man is Tate.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Will line up for the
60,
2-point
19
conversion.
Lions. Dragon 60. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Real quick, whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick, real quick.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hey, attention, set.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
At the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Sets up a third down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, go. Hey, same price. Switch.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll come up first and 10 here.
7 Pirates, 7 Hawks, 6 Hawks 70, Hawks 70. 19 tight, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. And not liking the look, they'll change the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down.
Viking 18, Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, ready?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
Let's go now.
Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Set.
2nd down, Pollard again.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter. That